Okay, so today I'm going to have a quick look at Gravel Special Edition from Milestone. I've just picked this up for less than £5 on the PlayStation UK store. It's an arcade off-road racer, similar in vein to the Dirt series, so let's have a quick look at it on PS5. So we've got 7 different locations. We've got Alaska, Namibia, Iceland, Blue Paradise Tropical Island, the Iron Mine, the Dam and Frozen Peak, plus a number of rallycross and stadium circuits. There's a good varied selection of terrains here. We've got mud, gravel, sand, snow, ice, tarmac. I've also got varying times of day and weather conditions. And we've got a good selection of routes and tracks in each of these environments. So let's move on and take a look at the vehicles. So there's a good selection of things here to drive. We've got rally cars from all different eras. We've got front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. We've got 4x4s. We've got pickups. There's buggies, and there's also a selection of military vehicles, which is rather interesting. All of these are surprisingly tunable for an arcade racer. There's quite a bit of suspension adjustment, steering adjustment, braking adjustment, so a lot to play with there, although they do surprisingly drive really well out of the box without any tinkering whatsoever. So with that, let's have a look and see how the game actually plays. Right, so let's take a look at the graphics. Milestone aren't a developer that's probably known for state-of-the-art graphics, but here we've got a fairly good looking game. The environments are fantastic here. One thing you'll see, some of the textures and car models aren't always that great. Some stages are better than others, but we've got great lighting, good shadows. And one thing I would say, the game on the PS5 plays at a locked 60 frames per second, so it runs really smoothly, and that transforms the game in my opinion. You get a real good sense of speed from the cars. Various viewpoints add to that. You've got bonnet view, chase view, cockpit view, dash view. The cockpit cam is really good. Lots of camera movement, but not too much. So it really makes you feel like you're in the thick of the action. So despite the fact the graphics aren't top notch, I think for this particular type of game, Milestone have pretty much nailed it here. So going on to sounds, we've got a good variety of engine sounds, exhaust notes, overall vehicle sounds, and the environmental sounds too are pretty good. You get a good effect of all the different surfaces, the dirt and the sand shooting up against the car. So yeah, all adds to the atmosphere on this one. So how does handling feel on this one? Well, to be honest, it is an arcade racer, but I think deep down there's some really good underlying physics here. Both the tyre physics, the different surface physics, the vehicles have a weight. Basically all the surfaces feel completely different. They pretty much feel how you'd expect them to feel. You can get some good slides going on the mud, the snow and the ice. Again, different. You can feel the difference when you come off a mud stretch of a track onto the tarmac. You can suddenly feel the tyres grip. It plays great with the DualSense controller. Obviously it's not a next-gen game or a next-gen upgrade, so there's no haptic feedback or trigger effects on here. But I really like this one. It just plays well. It just feels really good. So easy to pick up and play, but with plenty of depth to the handling. So we've got a few different game modes available as well. There's the career mode, which comes in the form of the Off-Road Masters, which is various linked events put under a sort of theme. We've got time trials, there's one-off free races. You need to unlock the courses in the Off-Road Masters to be able to play them in free race, but that's not too bad. There's various difficulty levels, some of them quite tricky, take some good racing. Set it down to the easier levels if you want to just get through and unlock those tracks. There's still some weekly challenges available despite the game being 3 years old, and there is online. I'm not playing it online, so I don't know if the community is very active. I find the AI for this kind of game pretty decent. Some good racing available. The smaller tracks are quite a challenge. If you're starting at the back with the trucks, it's very hard to find a way through without barging through completely. But yeah, some good single player fun to be had with the AI. So then, just to recap, I think if you can see past the average graphics on this one, the game does run really nicely. There's good enjoyment to be had from the various locations, the various vehicles. So yeah, quite an enjoyable game. If you can pick this up for under a fiver on the PlayStation Store, if you've got a PS5, then I'd pretty much say that that's a no-brainer. It might not be one for the sim purists out there, but for what it does it really well. It's a great game just to pick up and play and just have a few races in between other games. But yeah, I find it really enjoyable. Look forward to playing it some more. So I've uploaded some gameplay from the various environments on the channel, so you can have a look at how they all look. And I'll leave you with a little bit of racing from the stadium trucks. So thanks for watching.